the society tells you to normalize it कि ठीक है ये सबके घर पे होता है, it's okay, it's just another day. I used to be very lost in school. I am not good enough for anything. I cannot probably do anything in life. I did not know for what I wanted therapy for, but I did know that I am not able to function. I think I bottled up a lot of emotions. I would take those emotions out in front of my parents in a very negative way. There were two options in my life. One, give up. Second, at least try. Therapy is when I understood that my mother is an individual before she became a mother. Probably I did not value myself enough. Let people help you out because people are there for people.
Welcome Nandana to this podcast, Real People, Real Stories. As you all know, this is my home and I invite people to my home over chai and snacks and talk about their mental health journeys. बड़ा कैजुअल कॉन्वर्जेशन रहता है, कोई प्री स्क्रिप्टेड नहीं रहता है और लोग आके अपने मेंटल हेल्थ, इमोशनल हेल्थ के बारे में बात करते हैं। और मेरी एक्सपेक्टेशन या मेरी होप ये है कि हमारे कॉन्वर्जेशन सुन के आप लोगों को भी कहीं ना कहीं मेंटल हेल्थ के बारे में बातचीत करने में थोड़ा कंफर्ट बढ़े, आप भी दूसरे लोगों की मेंटल हेल्थ की चैलेंजेस के बारे में नॉन जजमेंटल तरीके से सुन पाओ। आज हमारे मेहमान हैं नंदना, जो एक स्पेशल एजुकेटर है और इन्होंने भी अपनी कुछ मेंटल हेल्थ चैलेंजेस फेस की हैं और ओवरकम की है।
Hi, I'm Nandana Nambyar with Riri Trivedi on Real People, Real Stories. So, I've done my bachelor's and master's in psychology, so I do have a background in psychology. And having a background in psychology did not only help me seek therapy because I was already aware of that I was going through issues and I needed therapy.
So right now you work with as a special educator with children?
Yes, with children on the spectrum. Mostly all my children are on the spectrum. So I sit with the parent, we discuss about the issues that they are going through with the children, the areas that they want to improve in the children, and then after 15 days of session with the child, I tell the parents what the child really needs to develop, the skills the child needs to develop to make their life easier as well as the child's life easier.
तो ये हम जो स्पेक्ट्रम ऑन द स्पेक्ट्रम बच्चे कहते हैं, तो इनका मतलब क्या?
Mostly children with autism. When I talk about spectrum, क्योंकि children with autism they face different kinds of issues, okay? So it's not कि एक बच्चा जिस तरीके से सीखता है वैसे ही वो दूसरा बच्चा रिस्पॉन्ड करेगा।
सबका एक
यूनिक तरीका होता है, like the way they perceive senses also is different. So it's a vast spectrum in which
तो
you
आप
have
बच्चों
to,
के साथ काम करते हो और पेरेंट्स के साथ भी करते हो?
I do it with kids first and then I involve the parents slowly into the sessions.
वंडरफुल वंडरफुल। तो नंदना, आप अपने बारे में आज बात कीजिए कि आप साइकोलॉजिस्ट तो हैं ही, तो साइकोलॉजी में इंटरेस्ट आया कोई आपकी चैलेंजेस की वजह से कि इंटरेस्ट आने के बाद आपको चैलेंजेस के बारे में पता, मतलब कैसी आपकी जर्नी रही इस एरिया में?
Okay, so the thing is when I was a child, right, I used to be very lost in school. Now these things did bother me because my teachers would shame me upon it because they would ask me to sit down and write because I was a slow writer, slow learner. तो मुझे पता था ये कि there is something that's affecting me because there is something that is stopping me from doing these things like being attentive in the class or learning in a certain way. मुझे कुछ चीज़ें समझ क्यों नहीं आ रही है, like why am I not able to pay attention?
Correct.
That's when I realized.
So did you grow up feeling that there was something wrong with you?
Yes.
As a child?
Yes, I grew up with a lot of shame and guilt. That could be because of the patriarchal mindset of our society.
Of course.
So
शेम एंड गिल्ट के बारे में जो बात करें कि बच्चों को शेम एंड गिल्ट तब होता है जब उनको ह्यूमिलेट किया जाता है, जब उनको लोगों के सामने उनकी मजाक उड़ाई जाती है, और व्हेन दे आर बीइंग टीज्ड, ह्यूमिलेटेड, आइसोलेटेड एंड पॉइंटेड फिंगर्स एट। और ये लोग कई बार माँ बाप भी होते हैं, टीचर्स भी होते हैं, स्कूल के बच्चे भी होते हैं। लाइक मुझे पता है जब मैं स्कूल में थी तो आई फील सो बैड नाउ कि हमने भी बचपने में ऐसे क्लासमेट्स को अकेला कर दिया हो या उनकी मजाक उड़ाई हो, उनको नेम कॉलिंग किया हो, और तब बुलिंग का इतना अवेयरनेस नहीं था, तो हम लोग भी शायद जाने अनजाने में बचपने में करते थे.
Yeah.
अभी पता चलता है कि उसकी क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ती है.
And at the same time, when you are compared with other children,
Right.
when you know that there is someone else who's able to do better than you,
And you are not able to
and
do
you're
it.
not able to do that, and you really do not know the reason. You know the reason somewhere, but you do not even want to blame them. You
So you
somewhere
feel that
because the
there's
society
I'm
tells
flawed.
you,
You feel I'm flawed,
because
right?
the society tells you your parents are there. Your parents will only think good about you. Your parents would want good from you. The way they behave is always justified as a child. Like if all the adults will come and justify those actions. Like when you are a child, because तुम बच्चे हो ना, तो तुम्हें समझना जरूरी है कि what your parents want or do for you is completely right, completely valid. जो शायद से नहीं होता है.
नहीं होता है,
But as a
correct.
child, you are not even able to
So
counter
as a child, you always keep feeling कि यार मेरे में ही कुछ
there is
प्रॉब्लम है,
some
पेरेंट्स भी
problem.
सही है, टीचर्स भी
Exactly,
सही है,
exactly.
तो मेरे में ही कुछ गड़बड़ है. Is that right?
Yes, yes, that's what.
तो
you
इससे
keep
आप पे क्या
feeling.
impact as a child when you were growing up? What kind of a child were you because of this? Like, did it affect your personality? Did it affect your
Definitely, it definitely affected my confidence a lot. I grew up being someone who was not able to voice out कि my opinions, do they even matter?
Ah.
If I say something, will that be even considered?
So coming back to you as a little girl, because, and I'm telling you why I come to this, because when I was a schoolgirl, I studied in a convent typically, where the culture is very, in a girls' convent. So I was shamed a lot. I had a lot of inferiority complex because of my parents were not so well off, and I was very average. I was too tall, too lanky. तो मुझे पता है कि बहुत चैलेंजेस होते हैं, और जब टीचर हमें ह्यूमिलेट करते हैं, डराते हैं, तो वो बच्चा बिल्कुल ही you just shrink, you just want to become invisible.
Exactly.
So
it was almost the same. So because I did not get a very good homely environment, जो मुझे पता था, like it was me who knew about it, but I was not able to voice it out. कि, you know what, I'm not feeling good at home. Now the second place is the school that you go as a child. तो अब स्कूल में जाके you would want
कि घर पे नहीं हो तो स्कूल में तो कम से कम
स्कूल में at least teachers should try to talk to you, पर नहीं होता था वो. And then you grow up in a lot of inferiority complex, as you said, inferiority complex, shame, guilt. I'm not good enough. I am not good enough for anything. I cannot probably do anything in life. Right? So you grow up like that. And then, so I had a lot of issues in my 11th, 12th, choosing a career. मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि मैं कर ही क्या सकती हूँ. तब तक वो
correct,
चीज़ था.
absolutely.
So then we decided to go for counseling, because I told my parents that I do not know what to do. I really do not know how to proceed. And then we decided to go for career counseling. That's when I spoke to a counselor for the first time, and then she tried to explore the interests, and that's when I told her, you know what, I really want to work with children. I want to do something for them. Now this
back
came
then.
back then, yes, and now this came from a place where I was hurt and I wanted to do something better for them. Okay, if probably I can be there for someone, probably I can ask them, how's your day going? How are you feeling right now? Do you want to, would you like to study today, or do you want to play, or do you want to explore yourself? Do you want to explore your interests? So,
जो आपके साथ
जो
नहीं
मेरे
किया गया.
साथ नहीं किया गया है.
You wanted to do that.
That's what I wanted to do with children. So then that's how psychology came into the place. That's how I became a special educator. To answer your question, how did I take up
okay.
psychology?
So when you look back,
yeah.
There were emotional challenges or mental health challenges as a child, or they only came up when you grew up? Like, did you feel like, for me personally,
is, I was
felt
very
I had
aware.
inferiority complex, like I had lack of confidence as a child, and a huge consciousness about my own body because I was too tall, and that time being tall was not in fashion. तो मुझे लग रहा है कि even back then, like when I look back at my childhood, for example, I was probably prone to depression. There were days when I would just sleep in bed. I would not want to get up. I would not want to do anything. But हमारे ज़माने में ये समझ नहीं थी. We didn't even know.
वो
what
हम
it is.
जस्टिफाई कर देते बिकॉज
तो मम्मी बोलती थी लेजी है, कुछ
एग्जैक्टली
नहीं कर रही है, बैठी रहती
And
है
I
पूरा
think
दिन.
so. I also feel only to cope with that situation, you know, कि you have to live day by day. You have to exist. That the society tells you to normalize it. कि ठीक है ये सबके घर पे होता है. It's okay. It's just another day. But you know for yourself, you know
It's
deep
not.
down there कि no, there is something wrong. There
Right.
is something that you are not feeling good about, and you're just not able to voice it out because you know that नहीं समझेंगे या
हाँ.
जब शेम ही व्हेन यू नो दैट यू विल बी शेम्ड प्रोबेबली वो फियर भी कि नहीं सामने शायद यही सुनाया जाएगा कि यू जस्ट ओवर थिंकिंग अबाउट थिंग्स यू आर नॉट इमोशनली रिजिलियंट तू स्ट्रांग नहीं है हैव अ स्ट्रांग माइंड नो these are the things that parents tell you to you know
But they don't
just
know that how can a child be strong if you have not kept the foundation strong, or if you've
Exactly,
not
if you have not-
inculcated that confidence. If you've constantly shamed the child, or generally I'm saying if you have abused the child, shamed the child, तो वो नींव ही फिर weak रह जाती है. फिर उसके ऊपर आप expect करो कि घर strong बनेगा तो नहीं बनता है.
yeah
And then parents expect कि magically कुछ बदल जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं होता है.
yeah
And
But I
parents की
think
गलती नहीं है, because
की
parents का खुद का
हाँ.
conditioning होता है. Like I say कि my parents wouldn't even have dreamt about कि कुछ depression जैसी चीज होती है. तो even if I had depression, they wouldn't have figured it out any which ways.
yeah
So
Yeah,
okay, so
I understand.
were there any specific negative emotions that you were dealing with back then that you feel that was a red flag but you didn't notice it?
I always felt that I was dealing with negative emotions. I always felt that I had so much of negativity filled inside me कि कुछ चीज़ को पॉजिटिव लाइट में देखना वही मुश्किल हो रहा था.
Oh,
I
negativity
used
about
to-
self or others or everything in general?
About self, and there was a lot of anger for the rest of the people around me. It was a lot of anger क्योंकि फिर वो reaction भी वैसे ही निकलता था because once you grow into a teenager, you start understanding yourself, you're going through hormonal changes, you want to give it back, you are angry at the fact that I went through so much and you are not understanding
So all that
any
anger
of
started
it.
coming out
So
as a
all those
teenager.
anger started coming out as a teenager. I started shouting, I started abusing on okay. So
Yeah, I
those
mean,
things when you
See,
do
these
those
are
things,
these are the way anger comes out.
Yeah.
Shouting, abusing. Some people self-harm. Some people harm others. Some people harm themselves.
yeah,
Some people
but you
get
know
into
what?
addictions,
Yeah.
drugs, smoking. These are all ways to cope up with stuff that you were not taught to cope up.
But what used to happen later is even after I did that, I started feeling guilty about it myself.
So
कि
toxic shame का जो
मैं
cycle-
कर रही हूँ, हाँ. Like this is not what I would encourage someone to do. I
But I'm
wouldn't.
still doing the same thing.
Yeah, but I'm still doing the same thing. So that put a lot of negativity.
So see, this is a cycle. Like because you have been shamed and humiliated, you accumulate a lot of anger. When that anger comes out because you can't hold it anymore, you further get shamed, and you have further guilt. So that guilt and shame का जो cycle है, वो चलता रहता है. वो चलता रहता है.
Yes.
फिर आपको कब समझ आया कि इसका कुछ करना पड़ेगा?
So honestly, what happened was I decided to move to Bangalore, away from all these things. So now that was that was escape for me. That I was going to go away from all this chaos and live an independent life of my own, which was very good, which was truly, I think so. In Bangalore was a place where I explored myself and my emotions even more, where I started gaining a little bit of confidence. I started taking up my own decisions.
So in a different environment,
in a
you
different
kind of
environment,
healed yourself a little.
exactly, a little. And then COVID happened. And then COVID happened, and I did not have a job back then. Then in COVID, nahi mil raha tha, so I had to
come
move back to Ahmedabad.
So you had to face your demons again.
Again, but this time I did think that things might have changed because my parents might have seen me in a different light, that this person is now taking up, decisions on her own, and probably she is responsible enough to take care of herself. तो मैं वापस आई तो I thought कि चीज़ें अब थोड़ी सी
बदल
बदल गई
और
होगी
ये लोग
बिकॉज अब
बदल गए
मैं बड़ी हो गई हूँ ना, अब दे शुड व्यू मी एज एन अडल्ट. So that happened, but then when I came back, I understood that the patriarchal mindset of the society does not change so easily, क्योंकि वो conditioning होता है इतने time का. तो
So you were back into the
I was back into the cycle, but at the same time I feel कि मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा wait कर लिया. Like I waited for things to fall apart and then seek for help. But I was able to seek for help because I had a psychology background और मुझे पता था कि मुझे कहाँ जाना है. Right.
So that
अगर
made you
मुझे-
more open to it.
Yes, more
And
open
more
to
aware.
it. Exactly, because I was open to it कि नहीं, therapy might help me up. At least I did not give up.
One question: when with all the, like you said, family environment was not good and school was also not good, and there was a lot of anger. Did it make you rebellious in any way? Like, was there a lot of rebelliousness, or was there more of helplessness and succumbing to this?
It was
Because
more
two
of-
things happen, when people are faced with this. Either they completely succumb, giving and say, "Arey, kuch nahi hoga," or they
Nahi.
become very rebellious.
It did make me very rebellious. I think so. That is also one of the reasons why I thought I should go for therapy, because my parents were very against it. So for my parents, therapy is for weak-minded people, and I do not blame them for that. वो भी because
Even my
उस
mom would
वक्त
still think that today
awareness-
also, I'm sure.
उस वक्त
It's a-
अवेयरनेस
हाँ.
नहीं था इतना, तो उनके लिए यही है कि थेरेपी वीक माइंडेड पीपल के लिए, यू हैव टू बी इमोशनली स्ट्रांग टू डील विद सिचुएशंस. बट आई
So when you rebelled, how did you what did you do to rebel? Like, did you rebel against your parents, or did you rebel against the society in general?
सोसाइटी से अभी एट दैट टाइम आई डिड नॉट like I didn't care
Care.
about the
So it was
society.
parents.
It was my parents. First step was my parents कि you know what, this isn't working.
See, I'll tell you
This-
why I asked. Because I have worked with so many children who rebel, and when they go into the rebellion stage, they actually clinically do the things that their parents don't want them to do, and they will clinically do things that will make their parents more angry. And so when parents are more angry, they will rebel more. So it becomes like a cycle. They will feed the parents anger more, because खुद में इतना गुस्सा है, उनको पता नहीं होता इसका क्या करना है, हील करना है, तो पता ही नहीं होता. तो वो जो जितना रिबेल करेंगे और ऐसे रिबेल करेंगे
Exactly.
जानबूझ के कि जिससे माँ बाप और भी उनको दबाए और भी गुस्सा करे, और जितना माँ बाप दबाते हैं उतना रिबेलियसनेस बढ़ता है. तो ये पूरा एक मतलब
Again,
बहुत
it
टॉक्सिक
becomes-
साइकिल बन
yes,
जाता है. तो
yes.
आपके साथ कुछ ऐसा हुआ था?
No, actually, my parents did see me going through depression. They saw me. I used to lock myself in the room most of the time, and I would go off to sleep. Like that, probably that was also a kind of escape for me, that I did not want to think
Face out.
or face situations anymore. So the day I told my dad, you know what, I want to seek therapy. He said, if that works and helps you get out of your room, please do. If that is what
Last resort, मतलब
yes,
कुछ,
if that is what you feel is good
Will
for
help
you,
you.
please go ahead and do it. Because like I would not say that they are completely against my happiness. Of course they want to see me happy, they do want के
Absolutely.
तो उन्होंने फिर बोला कि please go
what you
seek
need to
help. Yeah, so that's how I
How did you end up deciding what kind of therapy you need? Like, did you first go to try medications? I mean, of course, you have a psychology background. So, what is it that, how did you reach out and how did you look for therapy?
I actually asked a friend who was going for therapy, and then I asked her if she had some good contacts here in Ahmedabad, because she had moved to US, and then she gave me
She recommended
yes,
someone.
she recommended me a therapist. So I immediately sent a mail first that I need therapy. I do not know, so I did not know for what I wanted therapy for, but I did know that I am not able to function.
Huh. But you didn't self-diagnose being a psychologist.
No, nothing. I did
Okay.
not self-diagnose myself. I just did not know what kind of therapy I want. I did not know. But मुझे ये पता था कि मैं daily life में function नहीं कर पा रही हूँ. And there is something that needs to be done. Now I do not know who can help me out, but if let me just
Try out something.
try out probably I'll get to know if I need to go to a counselor or a psychiatrist or a therapist. Therapist can also help me out. A counselor can also help me out because they can recommend you to different people.
Correct, absolutely.
Depending on your issues. So मैंने मेल किया. मेल करने के बाद I got a response कि come and meet. उसके बाद भी I'll tell you, I had this misconception कि probably my issues are not very big. Probably I'll be, just talking to a counselor and I'll be given a few exercises to do at home that will help me deal with everyday life situations. मुझे बस इतना ही था कि शायद मेरा venting out session चलेगा. They'll tell me to do certain exercises. कि अपने इमोशंस पे काम करो या लेबल करो एंड देन आई गेट टू नो कि ये इश्यूज कहाँ से स्टेम होते. बस मुझे इतना ही था. मुझे आई डिड नॉट नो कि थेरेपी क्या होता है. लाइक व्हाट इज एक्चुअली थेरेपी एक्चुअली डील्स विद द underlying issues that you have gone through. That I got to know after
you started
therapy कि the issues that I'm facing is on a surface level that I am seeing. इसके नीचे के जो चीजें हैं, issues है, that is what is affecting. Yeah, that is what is affecting the way I'm reacting and responding to situations. That is something I got to know when I started therapy.
तो it is very interesting कि आपके साइकोलॉजी बैकग्राउंड होने के बावजूद भी ये रूट कॉज का समझ नहीं था आपको यही लग रहा था कि मेरा इशू है कि भाई गुस्सा आ रहा है कि पेरेंट्स के साथ ये इश्यूज हैं, कंप्लेंट्स हैं या जो भी व्हाटएवर काम पे नहीं जाने का मन हो रहा है व्हाटएवर बट रूट कॉज कुछ और ही थे.
रूट कॉज
क्या था अगर आप बता सकते हैं डिटेल में नहीं बट व्हाट डू यू फील वाज द रूट कॉज फॉर यू दैट यू फेल्ट वाज लाइक अच्छा ये तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था.
हाँ, आई विल टेल यू. सो I knew that my childhood was not good, as I told you.
You had a lot of traumas?
Yes. That is something that came out in therapy. That's when I realized that these things that were happening, that I had normalized it for myself because of the society, because the society told me to normalize it, was something that was affecting me the most even now. I think I bottled up a lot of emotions उस वक्त जो मैं बाहर as a child sometimes you're not able to verbalize, okay, to your parents or to anybody because
you're not even feeling safe how to do it and you don't know how to do it. Nobody's taught you how to do it.
Exactly. तो मुझे in therapy is where I understood कि ये सारे emotions बाहर लेके आ सकते हैं. अभी भी, like these emotions are affecting the way I am talking to my mother, the way I am perceiving situations, the way I am even viewing things around me. कि मेरे friend के life में कुछ हुआ तो भी मैं I think so I would relate, कि नहीं शायद से गलत. I am giving wrong advices to them also.
based on
my experiences that I have not even realized that.
Correct, absolutely.
So
it's very interesting, like we had a psychologist on the podcast. He also said that as a child he was bullied and he was bullied a lot and all that, and that brought him, of course he had an interest in psychology, but same thing he mentioned that those incidences in childhood had an impact on him as an adult for a long time, and he did mention that he had to work on those to build back his confidence because he couldn't speak in public. He would always want to, he was saying as a child usko stage पे किसी ने बुलाया तो he would say कि मेरे को नहीं बुलाया. He would want to shrink away, literally become invisible.
Yeah.
But once he healed that part, he was able to go out and talk. So it's very interesting you say this, that why I'm pointing this out is you are a psychologist, but somewhere apparently it seems that this connection was not established. That childhood में जो होता है उसका impact.
हाँ.
और फिर ये childhood के incidences से आपका क्या मतलब ऊपर से अगर आप बताओ तो बचपन के experiences से आपका adult life में क्या हो रहा था? How did it impact your decisions or your relationships or your emotions?
Okay, one, my personal life, like my personal life was getting affected a lot. The way you see relationships, the way you are with someone. I think my dad has been a very dominating personality in my house. तो मेरे लिए ऐसा हो गया था कि I didn't want someone like him as a partner.
Very common. Very common, absolutely.
Right. So, but when I was even being with someone who's nice and who's doing everything एकदम opposite, मुझे फिर भी नहीं हो पा रहा. Like, why am I still not able to be with this person? Right. So those things, I felt that I was so confused about how to take the next step or how to make the next decision. It was impacting, like these childhood experience was impacting each and every area, even professional, to that, because I was not confident enough to come on the stage and give a speech. Yeah, because I've been asked to give workshops because my parents love the way I teach their kids, so they have asked me to take workshops for parents, do things, पर मुझसे वो तब होता ही नहीं था. It was probably because I did not believe in myself, and I was waiting for my parents to validate each and every action that I was taking. क्योंकि बचपन से
Validation नहीं मिला था तो अभी
exactly. So you still feel, you know, somewhere that your parents need to validate things, and validation शायद से बचपन में मिला होगा. That's when you do things. Okay. For me as a child, I might have been validated, and that's when I might have done something. But वो validation उनके हिसाब से जो सही है ना, उस चीज में मिलता है, right? Not आपके हिसाब से जो सही है उस चीज में validation.
पसंद आया किया
तो you are validated, and then you do something. So यहाँ पे also I felt I was still waiting for their validation to do things or feel confident about myself. So that was before I took therapy, but after I took therapy, a lot of things have changed in that perspective. Like I do feel कि validation सिर्फ अपनों से नहीं आती है, खुद से भी आती है, बाहर वालों से भी आ सकती है. So now I seek validation from myself, from my parents, from my children, from my friends. I think these people also matter the most now in my life.
Wonderful. Since you're a psychologist, I ask you this question, that which modalities have you tried on yourself and which have worked for you? Like psychology में आपने मतलब आपको कुछ I don't know if you know the names, but whatever therapy you went through, what was the kind of work that was done? Like you said, counseling ही था कि और भी चीजें थी?
So when we started taking therapy, is when I realized, and my therapist also, is when we both realized together that most of my issues were due to childhood trauma. So we decided to go for the child-centric therapy.
Inner child.
Inner child, yeah. It's called the inner child. So, ma'am, I took therapy for a very brief period of time. I would say like 4 to 5 months. So I went through only inner child therapy. So usme what happened was like I would say it was amazing, because when the therapy started and when I got to know that these childhood experiences that I was talking about now, I had not spoken about for a very long period of time. I had those emotions in me. I would take that, so I would take those emotions out in front of my parents in a very negative way. I would blame them for it. But जब therapy start हुआ ना, and then I was given the space to express those emotions that I felt as a child, which I was not able to back, I suppressed it. And when I was allowed to express those emotions, that anger, that negativity, वो जिस तरह से बाहर आया ना, it was catharsis. It was a form of catharsis. Catharsis is
खाली कर दिया, पर मतलब
हाँ, वो पूरा वो जो बाहर आया ना, I felt after 2 to 3 days of those sessions, I started viewing my mother in a very different light. I started understanding कि वो जो हुआ, it's okay. I do not have to have conversations with her based on how she had treated me and how I felt back then.
See, just let's pause here. Stay with this. बिकॉज पीपल नॉर्मली बिलीव कि यार हम अगर बचपन के ट्रॉमा की वजह से हमको प्रॉब्लम्स है और हम ट्रॉमा की बात करेंगे तो वी विल हेट आवर पेरेंट्स मोर, या तो फिर हमारे पेरेंट्स हमारी ज़िंदगी ख़राब कर दी और अब जब हम ट्रॉमा के ऊपर काम करते तो वो सारी मेमोरीज बाहर आएंगी, तो वी विल स्टार्ट एक्चुअली हेटिंग आवर पेरेंट्स मोर एंड वी विल ब्लेम देम फॉर व्हाट रॉन्ग दे डिड, एंड हेंस हमारे रिश्ते एक्चुअली पेरेंट्स के साथ खराब होंगे.
नहीं, आई फील मेरा रिश्ता मेरे पेरेंट्स के साथ और it has progressed a lot. It has become beautiful because now I understand from where she was functioning as well, from the space that she was functioning. She had gone through a lot as well. I'm not justifying all those things, but at least मुझे
अंडरस्टैंडिंग है.
हाँ, understanding है, and now I'm able to deal with those. Now she seeks solace in me because दोनों में से कोई एक को होना चाहिए ना. So if she was not able to do that, and now I do understand from where she was functioning, I am able to provide for her.
So there is more
ठीक है,
acceptance for
there's
your
more
mother.
acceptance.
So this is very interesting
yes.
that the very people who you felt wounded you as a child, when you heal your own wounds, when you heal your own self, you are
You're
able
able
to
to help.
also
Help
say
them now.
heal the relationship
Yes.
with those very people, though they remain the same.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that has
Absolutely true. For me, yes, because even with my brother, I would say, because I'm the younger child, he he has always had the upper hand कि मैं बड़ा हूँ ना तेरे से, तो you should listen to me. He also felt very authoritative, just like my dad. Most of the
older
time.
kids are like that. They feel responsible also कि इसको ठीक करना है मुझे.
हाँ, but I feel he feels very proud of me because he's seen me go through things and seek help for myself and what do you say, grow emotionally. He's seen me grow emotionally, he's seen me grow professionally, and now I see कि उसको अब problem नहीं है. Now he sees me in that space where my sister has done well for herself. She knows how to do it.
How
तो
nice.
उसको वो मैंने therapy सीख किया ना, he was proud of it. He was really proud
Initially
of it.
when you
at
started
that time.
therapy, were they supportive of it or they were skeptical?
नहीं, as I told you कि तब उनको ऐसा लगता था कि therapy is only for weak-minded people. And I think so after I started going for therapy and they started seeing the change in me, and I would come and talk about things very openly. So I feel they now see therapy in a different light. Now they feel कि नहीं, you know what, therapy can help people. So
they notice the change in
they
you.
notice the change in me. I notice the change in me. Even with 4-5, I wouldn't say कि 4-5 months of therapy has completely transformed me. अभी भी ऐसे areas है मेरे life में where I need to work. But वो मेरा ही problem है कि I did not.
But that gave you head start. That gave you the confidence that you can change.
Yes. That's what. So the first time when I even went for therapy, वो session से मैं बाहर आई ना, I was very proud of myself. One, because there were 2 options in my life. One, give up. Second, at least try. What if someone else can help you out? What if it works? Try करने में क्या जाता है, right? So when I came out of that session, I really felt proud of myself. वो थोड़ा सा self love वहीं से start हो गया था.
As a psychologist, this is a question also probably coming from an observation. How many psychologists do really work on themselves? Do they? I don't know.
I think
because from what I understand, when you study psychology, you get a lot of theoretical knowledge. You understand why, what, who, how, and then you quickly keen and enthused to help others.
Yeah.
How many psychologists also do self work? I don't know. Do they?
I'm not aware of it. I'm not that I'm.
No,
but I have a lot
Did you
of.
feel that अरे मैं साइकोलॉजिस्ट होके भी मेरे को प्रॉब्लम्स, इट्स लाइक मेडिकल डॉक्टर है तो लोगों को होता है ना कि तू डॉक्टर, तू कैसे बीमार पड़ सकता है?
Oh, I have heard this a lot from my family. That being a psychologist, how can you talk like this? Being a psychologist, how can you not understand your mother? Being a psychologist,
How can you have depression or how can you be
yes,
depressed?
yes, I've heard a lot.
You've heard a lot of
Yes, I've heard a lot of that. तब मैं बोलती थी कि before I even became a psychologist, before I am a psychologist, I am a human being. I am an individual. I do have feelings. Please understand that. तो वो मैं उनको तब समझाने की कोशिश करती थी. पर मुझे ये लगता है मैम कि family that you are born in, right? आप कुछ लोग psychologist इसलिए भी बन जाते हैं because probably they feel taking up arts and कुछ मास्टर्स का डिग्री चाहिए, बैचलर्स का डिग्री चाहिए, मास्टर्स का डिग्री चाहिए, हो गया डिग्री है अब शादी करवा दो. सो वैसे भी लोग हैं
डिग्री के लिए ले
डिग्री के लिए जो साइकोलॉजिस्ट बन जाते हैं, बट देन दे डोंट वर्क ऑन देमसेल्व्स बिकॉज दे डोंट टेक इट वेरी सीरियसली. दे जस्ट ट्राई टू
डिग्री के लिए
हाँ, एंड फैमिली के लिए ठीक है, फैमिली
बैचलर्स हो गया, मास्टर्स डिग्री है.
एग्जैक्टली. बट देन आई हैव अ लॉट ऑफ फ्रेंड्स who are psychologists and they have their own therapists or psychologists as well who are constantly working on themselves as well.
That's really nice.
So
because I also have my own therapist. I
Yes.
do work with her once in a while. My kids also go for sessions with their own therapists. And
Yeah.
they don't tell me what they talk about, of course. That's how it's supposed to be. But yeah, I think it's so important.
It is important.
And
definitely. In fact, even I plan to start counseling soon.
So in those therapy sessions, was there any particular session or particular thing that really worked for you? That really felt like, okay, wow, this was great. और इससे मुझे अच्छा ऐसा मतलब, or was it exactly what you expected?
I actually did not expect therapy to be the way it was. I told you, क्योंकि मेरा expectations ही एकदम अलग थे. I really thought that I'll be going into this session room where I'll be just venting out, and this person here is going to help me sort things out in my life.
Instead, what happened?
Instead, what happened was we went back to understanding where these issues were actually stemming from. And then we decided that, you know what, you have to work on your childhood trauma to even deal with these issues.
And did you work on it? How
And then we
work?
did, and then we did work on it. So after the venting, after the therapy starts, I'm not going to go into the details.
No, we
of
don't
how
need the details. No, we don't need the details. We just need to know how was your journey.
Yeah. So when I used to go home after my therapy, I used to feel very light about, you know, even existing felt good. कि वो निकल गया. You're able to understand, right? Like
हाँ, मतलब जो baggage था या जो भी भार था
हाँ.
या जो भी dense emotions थे वो निकल
गया. Now you're going back home, okay, in the same
वापस भर नहीं जाता
था. I tried to keep myself in a space where I did not. I had started making boundaries, honestly, for myself.
Wonderful.
I started making boundaries, understanding कि नहीं, अभी I am working on these issues. Let me do that, and then I started talking to them in a different way that they could make out the change. कि you know, she is serious about something. She wants to work on herself. Let her do this.
तो ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ कि थेरेपी के बाद वापस जाके आपको ज़्यादा गुस्सा आया हो या आपको ज़्यादा नफरत हुई हो लोगों से?
नहीं, मेरे लिए it was different. For everybody it could be different, but for me it was about more of self-awareness. So the moment I would leave therapy, I would think about the things that I spoke or I expressed, and I would feel why as a child was I not able to do this. कि उस वक्त भी अगर कर लिया होता, but ठीक है, नहीं कर पाई as a child, I have been able to justify it. But then when you accept it, right, कि ठीक है, as a child you were not able to do it, but now you are able to do it.
Now you're an adult.
Now you are an adult. Now you can actually take care of yourself. When you have that realization in you, वहाँ पे ना you start feeling very confident that you can do life, that anything life puts you through, you can actually stand up on your own feet and do things for yourself. Like you are your own mother. For me, it was like that. For me, that therapy made me realize that it's okay that your parents had to go through, mostly my mom, but okay, had
So
to
yeah,
go
so
through.
many clients say that, well, my mom wasn't the ideal mom and she didn't mother me the way I wanted her to mother me. But then I think with therapy, you can mother your own.
Yes,
You know that
therapy is when I understood that my mother is an individual before she became a mother. I'll tell you why. Because initially I used to, as a child, I watched a lot of movies, right? Now movies में मम्मियों को एक बहुत अलग लाइट में दिखाते हैं, okay? Stereotype, yeah. They show mothers wearing a sari suit ऐसे, and they have to, you know, they care about their child too much. They are there when the
मातृत्व
child
का
needs
epitome of
emotional
motherhood.
support. Exactly. So now you expect the same things from your mother.
Correct.
You start expecting that, and then when you don't get that, थोड़ा सा ऐसा होता है कि कैसी माँ है,
हाँ, सही
kind
बात.
of a thing.
Yeah.
So I think when I went for therapy is when I realized, यार मेरी माँ, even before she became a mother, she was a girl. She had her own dreams probably. She also went through this society that asked her to probably killed her dreams, honestly. She was asked to be a housewife even when she didn't want to. So all those frustrations had built up in her also. जो मुझे थेरेपी से पहले मुझे ऐसे नहीं लगता था. I just expected out of her that you be a mother.
And you said
you
are
have
wrong.
to,
Like
yes,
you
are wrong. You have to take care of me. मैं आपसे छोटी हूँ. I am your daughter. So you are the one who has to take care of me and cater to my needs. I never realized this before therapy. Like after therapy is when I realized a lot of things, that it's okay. Like you can let go if you understand that your mother was an individual before she became a mother. So if you have that understanding, no, I think a lot of things can
And
change.
not from here. It has to come from here.
From here, yes.
Logically तो हमें पता है, but
हाँ, so it has to come from here. So that's what happened after therapy. I started living for myself more. I started being that safe space for my mom that she wanted without even expecting anything out of her. It's okay, because she has lived 40, 50 years of her life with it. And I'll tell you one more thing. There's this thing that when she was also going through things, no, there was no awareness, right?
Absolutely.
There was no awareness. तब उसको भी नहीं पता था that these are not the things that she has to go through. कि वो सही हो रहा है उसके साथ, ये गलत हो रहा है, उसको भी नहीं समझती. अभी जब awareness आ गई है ना, now she has started understanding what I was going through was not very good, and now she went out. Now is the time when she also has to, you know, put it out, all that. So she would talk about it, and now I am there to listen to her.
Wonderful.
Without carrying anything.
How beautiful. So your relationship with your mom
has changed a lot. A lot. And I'm very happy about it.
That's what I was saying. That's our fundamental core biological relationship. And I can tell you, as a therapist, I work with innumerable women, also some men, who hate their mothers all their life. And it is such a pity, you know. And if they describe the kind of things they've been through, anyone would say, of course, your mother deserves to be hated. But like I said, that they have not healed themselves, and so they are not capable of seeing that mother also as a victim herself of her own childhood, of her own conditioning, of her own circumstances. वो देखने की क्षमता होती नहीं है जब तक आप खुद को हील नहीं कर पाओ. जैसे मैं हमेशा एग्जांपल देती हूँ कि जब हम 200 किलो का बैकपैक लेके पहाड़ चढ़ रहे हैं, तो हमारे पीठ के ऊपर 200 किलो है, तो हम समझ ही नहीं पाएंगे कि यार किसी और को कैसे हेल्प करें. हमें वो जर्नी इतनी मुश्किल लगती है, हमारे पूरा ध्यान हमारे 200 किलो के वेट पे होता है. ना हम सीन देख पाते. कोई बोलेगा कितना अच्छा सनसेट है, तो उसको हम 2 गालियां देके चुप करेंगे, बोले क्या सनसेट देखना है यार, इतना पेनफुल जर्नी है, तुम क्या सनसेट की बात कर रहे हो. In fact, we will hate the people who are enjoying the journey.
Exactly.
And we will have no capacity to help somebody else or to even look at their pain. पर जब हम वो 200 किलो निकाल देते हैं और सिर्फ एक पानी की बोतल और डब्बा लेके जर्नी करते हैं शायद, तो तब हम ये सब देख पाते हैं जो पहले शायद नहीं देख पाते
पा
थे।
रहे थे।
और अगर किसी को मदद की ज़रूरत है तब हमको लगेगा हाँ चल इसको हेल्प कर सकते हैं, वरना तो हम अपने ही प्रॉब्लम्स में इतने उलझे होते हैं कि किसी के प्रॉब्लम्स कहाँ दिख सकते हैं,
या
right?
राइट
So sometimes I also believe that when we are told spiritually कि भाई if you look at other people's problems you'll forget your own, it doesn't work that way. If you have so many problems of your own, you cannot be compassionate to other people. It's very difficult. Then you are just pretending or
Completely
faking it,
agree.
right?
Yes.
मतलब हम किसी की मदद करने की शायद एक्टिंग करते हैं, कोशिश करते हैं, लॉजिकली शायद हम ट्राई भी करते हैं, बट वो अंदर से नहीं आता बिकॉज हम खुद ही इतने पेन में हैं। पर जब हम खुद अपना पेन हील करते हैं तो शायद हम ओपन बन जाते हैं कि दूसरों के पेन को समझें।
या
चाहे वो अपना पेरेंट हो, चाहे वो अपना भाई बहन हो, चाहे वो अपने स्पाउस हो या बच्चे हो।
एब्सोल्युटली एग्री। सो
Any other areas where you felt that change happening because of therapy? Areas where you didn't actively work on, but it just happened because you worked on yourself?
I think for me, ma'am, it was mostly about my home environment. So मेरे लिए वही बहुत बड़ी बात हो गई थी कि now I'm, for me, that was one of the biggest.
Anger का क्या हुआ? क्या है? थोड़ा है? कितना है?
No, I don't. I really do not get angry at my parents or my brother at my home. इतना ज़्यादा नहीं होता. In fact, even if they are getting angry, no, I know how to deal with it. मैं बैठ जाती हूँ या तो I sit there to understand. Do you want to talk to me about it? I have become this person. मतलब मैं बहुत calm minded हो गई हूँ कि मुझे ऐसा ही समझ में आता है कि you might be right now functioning from a space when you're not feeling good enough. तो चलो बैठ के बात करते हैं और अगर वो गुस्सा भी हो जाते इफ आई फील कि व्हाट दिस इज नॉट व्हाट आई एम एबल टू डील विद, तो आई विल मूव आउट ऑफ दैट स्पेस. आई नो हाउ टू डील विद सिचुएशंस नाउ कि ठीक है चलेगा, डोंट वरी, थिंग्स
वो
आर
लोग तो
गोइंग
नहीं बदलते हैं.
या बिकॉज आई कैन नॉट चेंज देयर कंडीशनिंग. दे हैव टू गो फॉर थेरेपी इफ दे वांट टू. If they are not able to take that step, I cannot force people to do that. And even if you force people to do that, it wouldn't change until you believe that therapy can change you or someone else can change you. Sorry, someone else can help you out, change yourself. वो नहीं हो पाएगा
वो लोग
अगर
वैसे के
आपको
वैसे रहे फिर भी आपको लग रहा है कि आपका डायनामिक्स बदला है घर का.
Yes, absolutely. क्योंकि मुझे like I have started understanding myself. I have started understanding from where are they functioning. राइट मुझे खुद के ऊपर भरोसा हो गया है.
हाँ.
जो नहीं था, कॉन्फिडेंस पहले नहीं था, अब मेरे को कॉन्फिडेंस उतना तो है कि मैं आई कैन सिट एंड टॉक टू यू फॉर आवर्स. आई कैन हैव कन्वर्सेशंस विथ यू फॉर आवर्स एंड स्टिल फील ओके बिकॉज वॉट यू आर गोइंग थ्रू is something that you have to go through and it's not what I have to take on myself anymore. पहले मैं सब कुछ बहुत personally ले लेती थी कि they are going through this because of me. Probably they have a problem because of me. But
And I have to fix it.
I have to fix it. पर वो पूरा mentality change हो गया ना after going through therapy because you therapy is not only about कि एक chair है आप बैठे हो, the therapist that is all you trying to understand yourself. आपका इमोशंस और ये सब यू आर एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई दैम, लेबल दैम कि बचपन में आप जो लेबल नहीं कर पाए अभी आप वो लेबल कर पा रहे हो, यू आर एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई दैम, दैट्स गुड इनफ. बट देन आफ्टर दैट ऑल्सो यू हैव conversations with your therapist which also makes you realize that you are not responsible for everybody's
which is such a beautiful thing you said and which has come out in this podcast I think as one main point कि भाई I am not responsible for other people's problems. I am not the cause and starting and end of everything that people are going through in their life, and hence I don't need to get so affected by it that it spoils my mental peace of mind, and at the same time I don't also have to feel responsible for fixing it.
Exactly.
Because then that allows me the freedom to be who I want to be and yet help them. Like it's like कोई डूब रहा है तो मैं उसके साथ डूब जाऊंगा तो उसको बचा कैसे पाऊंगा, राइट? अगर वो डूब रहा है और मैं अगर जमीन पे खड़ी हूं तो ही मैं उसको बचा पाऊंगी.
Exactly.
हम लोग कई बार क्या करते हैं कि दूसरों के दुख में हम जुड़ जाते हैं, नॉट फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट ऑफ हेल्पिंग बट अच्छा तेरा दुख मेरा दुख, बट देन हाउ डू यू हेल्प दैट पर्सन?
Exactly. Exactly my point.
अगर तू डूब रहा है और मैं भी तेरे साथ डूब जाऊंगी तो भैया बचाएगा कौन?
Yeah. So I'll tell you one more thing that मैं ये podcast के लिए भी मैम कभी रेडी नहीं होती. if I didn't start therapy at that time. Because before therapy, I was this person who was so scared of even putting my views out there.
Wow.
मैं नहीं ready हो पाती. I swear, I knew that I did not have that voice to be confident enough to tell people, you know what, my life also matters, what I feel also matters. वो था ही नहीं मेरे में. That area was completely missing, or probably I did not value myself enough for me to feel that you as an individual also matters.
And you know why? Because as a child, again, I would like to bring this out. As a child, if the people around the child do not value the child believes that I don't deserve to be valued.
Exactly.
So it really comes from the environment. If the environment had made a child feel that you are important, yes, I'm listening. If you talk, I'm going to listen to you because your opinion matter, the child believes that my opinion matters. But I think a lot of children grow up feeling this way, that I cannot speak out, I should not speak out. If I speak out, I'll get into trouble. If I speak out anyway, it doesn't matter because I can't say anything important anyway. Because I'm stupid, or because I'm dumb, or because I'm I'm slow, or whatever.
Yes.
So yes, so that was a lot of self-work and a lot of understanding about your conditioning and changing it.
Thank you, mom. I'm super proud of where I stand today because can I just 2 minutes?
Please go on.
Because before I started even taking therapy, I did not even believe that I would be able to work at a professional level with parents and children. क्योंकि मुझे ना हर parent में I would find the mother that I did not have. So I was functioning at from a space where even while talking to a parent, a mother, I would not talk in a very professional way, पर क्योंकि मुझे वो चीज़ नहीं मिला ना, मैं इनके अंदर ढूंढती थी वो चीज़ें, तो मुझे अच्छी भी लगती थी that they would talk to me in a certain way and make me understand things. What happened next after therapy was I started keeping my professional life separate. This is my personal life. I had a very good understanding of things. I started getting more clients through word of mouth, and I think word of mouth is the best way of you getting even appreciated because
absolutely.
Yeah, so I started getting more children, and that just built so much of confidence in me.
Wow.
And I've been blessed with beautiful children and parents
who you work with,
who I work with, because they give equal importance to mental health today. Because today I can tell my parent I need a mental health break, I won't be able to take a session today. मैं उनको ये बोल भी देती हूँ ना कि I'm not feeling fine today mentally and I cannot work with the child today. And I think वो break लेना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है, and the parent has to understand that. तो मैं अपने sessions भी चालू करती हूँ ना, so before a child even gets enrolled with me in a session, I would make the parent understand that there might be times where I am feeling low. I do talk to them very openly about this. I might be going through certain issues, and that day I wouldn't be taking a session for your child, because ऐसे में मैं session लूँगी ना,
you are not being authentic.
I am not being authentic. Exactly, and I am not delivering my 100% to your child.
I completely agree.
Yeah, so I feel वो बहुत important है हर profession में. Schools में भी मुझे ये I have faced this issue. I have worked in a school where I took a leave for sleep deprivation. I said I am sleep deprived because I was going through something, and I put it out there the way it was. This is what it is. I was called to the principal's room the next morning to say, is this even a reason to take a leave? Sleep deprivation? I felt
now we know that sleep is such a big contributor to mental health issues and physical health issues. I'm sure if it happened today, maybe they may not say it or they may still say it. I don't know.
मुझे लगता है schools में भी even teachers should be taught. I mean workshops should be taken for teachers.
So that the kids don't go through what you went through, even as a
Exactly.
child, what I went
Exactly.
through as a child. And this about taking mental health breaks, very, very important. I agree, because Even today, there are times when sometimes I do call off a session because I have to tell the client very honestly that I'm not feeling up to it. And if I can't give my 120%, I cannot do this session. And I think people do understand that, because we are not just therapists and mental health practitioners, we are also human beings. We have so many roles we play, and we are also work in progress. Yes, if I was a Mahatma, maybe I wouldn't need it, but I am a human being.
Human being, exactly.
Absolutely. Anything you would like to tell the people who are watching this podcast from Nandana, who has undergone this journey, who is a work in progress like all of us, but just a key message to followers who are listening to you today?
Okay, I think mental health it's not only for weak-minded people. This is something that everybody needs to understand, that mental health इन लोगों के लिए नहीं है जो function बिल्कुल भी नहीं कर पाते. Mental health is for someone who is also able to function in day-to-day life, but find it difficult in certain areas of their life and want to work upon it. So mental health is for all, even if they are coming from a privileged background or not a privileged background. Because I come from a privileged background, I still go through mental health issues. I feel many people also feel कि हम privileged background से है, तो the parents would say, तुम्हारे पास तो सब कुछ है.
हाँ, तुम्हें क्या है? तुम्हें
Why
क्यों
are
depression?
you? Yeah, why do you have to go through mental? Well, like, what's the reason? What's the reason you have mental health issues when you have everything in life? We have given you everything in life. No, it doesn't work that way. I feel whether you have privileges or whether you don't have privileges, you can still go through mental health issues, and you should definitely, before giving up, at least try it for yourself. Give a chance to yourself, give a chance to somebody else to help you out. That's something that I would like to tell all the viewers. At least be kind enough to yourself, for that before taking any decision in your life. For that, even 1 second, if you can be kind enough to yourself and say, I need to seek help, let people help you out, because people are there for people. That is something very important.
Not social media,
Not social
AI,
media.
not your Instagram and not your
Yes.
Facebook validation. There are people out there.
People out there who can help you out. So that's something that I would like to tell all my
That's
viewers.
really amazing. And what you said is, yes, लोग ऐसा मानते हैं कि मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज तो पैसे वाले लोगों का ही ये तो नया नाटक है, और कमेंट्स आते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है. एक्चुअली जो गांव में भी हैं, जो अंडर प्रिविलेज, उनको भी मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज होते हैं. सिर्फ उनके पास अवेयरनेस नहीं होती, पैसे नहीं होते, रिसोर्सेज नहीं होते उसका कुछ करने के लिए. क्योंकि हमारे पास ऐसे भी क्लाइंट्स आए हैं जिनका बचपन ऐसे बहुत ही गरीबी में निकला था, और उन्होंने भी जिस तरह के घर के एटमॉस्फेयर्स देखे हैं, जैसे अल्कोहलिक पेरेंट्स हैं, वर्बल अब्यूज़ हैं, गाली गलौज करते हैं, पैसे की इश्यूज़ हैं, खाने पीने को नहीं मिल रहा है, उनका भी एंजाइटी, स्ट्रेस, डिप्रेशन रहता ही है. तो ये सबसे पहले दिमाग से निकालना चाहिए कि मेंटल हेल्थ सिर्फ प्रिविलेज लोगों के लिए, पैसे वाले लोगों के लिए. मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज़ जहाँ इंसान है, जहाँ वहाँ पे मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज़ होते हैं. हाँ, कई इंसानों को शायद थेरेपी के लिए पैसे, रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं, कई लोगों के लिए नहीं है. इतना ही फ़र्क है शायद.
Yeah. And again, like, it's also for privileged people. I feel mental health के बारे में बहुत कम जो लोग privileged families से आते हैं ना, वहाँ पे I think so
ज़्यादा ब्लॉक है.
हाँ, ज़्यादा ब्लॉक है.
तुम्हारे पास सब कुछ तो है, जैसे like you
Because
said.
you know, we are coming from a upper class of society. We cannot talk about this. I'll tell you, I have a lot of friends, ma'am, who take therapy, who are from a privileged family but are not able to tell their parents that they are going for therapy.
Oh.
They go for counseling and therapy. Of course,
Yeah,
it's really
yeah.
good that they are taking help for themselves,
But
but
they
they are not able to
parents.
tell their parents.
And that is where again the thing about money comes. And how do you get the money for therapy? It's difficult, right?
It's difficult. But then they are, right now they
So
are
why are they
working
not able to
professionals.
tell parents?
They're not, exactly, because therapy, आपको क्यों therapy की ज़रूरत है? We are giving you everything that you want in life. You have everything that you want in life. You have a car, you have a degree, you are working. सब कुछ है तो सही, घर है इतना बड़ा, तो आपको therapy की ज़रूरत क्यों हो रही है? Like, what is it that we have not given you that
You need to
you
go.
need to go for therapy
Yeah,
or
ये
you're
बहुत
feeling
कॉमन डायलॉग है,
depressed.
हमने क्या कमी छोड़ रखी है तुम्हारे पालने पोसने में, तो they make it about themselves.
Exactly.
And of course your material wealth has nothing to do with your mental health, we know that
yes,
now.
and some parents also feel that therapy is for people who are going through depression. Like you have to have a clinically diagnosed disorder to go to therapy. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि even some parents, privileged parents, come with full awareness, they still feel that therapy is for someone who needs to.
Is it easier for these people to go for psychiatric medications than therapy? Do you feel कि वहाँ पे भी इतना टैबू है, psychiatric medications के लिए भी इतना टैबू है कि सिर्फ थेरेपी के लिए है?
आई थिंक दोनों के लिए है. आई फील इट्स बोथ. इट्स ऑल्सो अबाउट द बिकॉज साइकेट्रिस्ट वर्ड सुन के भी
साइको हो जाता है.
they feel this कि psychiatrist मतलब medication मतलब probably this
पागलपन है,
person
कुछ है.
हाँ कि कुछ बड़ा ही है, schizophrenia हो गया है, ये हो गया है, पता नहीं कुछ, like they'll come up with big terms.
I'll tell you why,
probably-
because हमारे समाज में आज भी ऐसे लोग हैं जो हमारे सेंटर पे भी आते हैं और कहते हैं कि नहीं हमने गाड़ी 2 लेन अलग दूर पार्क किए ताकि किसी को पता ना चले कि हम यहाँ आ रहे हैं या हम यहाँ आपके पास थेरेपी लेने आ रहे हैं. ऑफ कोर्स हम तो कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी रखते हैं, बट अगर हमारा ड्राइवर दिख गया या हमारे दोस्त का ड्राइवर इधर से पास हो और हमारी गाड़ी पहचान ली तो फिर हमारा अच्छा नहीं दिखेगा. तो ये पॉडकास्ट का पर्पज ही ये है कि लोग नॉर्मलाइज करना कर, बिकॉज स्टिल पीपल आर, एंड दिस इज द प्रिविलेज क्लास, लाइक दीज आर द पीपल हु आर so called names in the society, but because they are known also they don't want to talk about this. कैसे डिसाइड करें कि हमें क्या चाहिए, हमें दवाइयाँ चाहिए, हमें काउंसलिंग चाहिए?
I think that you have to go to a therapist or a counselor, sit and understand your issues, sit and understand where do you really stand right now. Do you need to?
So they would guide?
They would guide you to taking proper therapy, which therapy. That's how you would get to know, right? That what would work for me and what would not.
नहीं, बिकॉज द रीजन आई आस्क इज ये भी क्वेश्चन होता है लोगों को, बिकॉज लोगों को पता है कि दांत के लिए डेंटिस्ट के पास जाना है, पर मेंटल हेल्थ के फील्ड में इतने सारे लोग हैं. रेकी है, जैसे मैंने कहा, प्राणिक हीलिंग है, काउंसलिंग है, साइकोथेरेपी है, हिप्नोथेरेपी है, रिग्रेशन थेरेपी है, मेडिसिन है. एक बंदा कैसे डिसाइड कर पाता है कि कहाँ जाना है, उसको किसकी जरूरत है?
आई थिंक पहले तो आइडेंटिफाई करना कि आप में इश्यूज, आप क्या इश्यूज फेस कर रहे हो. सो दिस इज समथिंग दैट यू वुड डिस्कस विथ योर थेरेपिस्ट फर्स्ट. इफ ओके, यू कैन गो टू अ काउंसलर और अ थेरेपिस्ट एंड देन डिस्कस दीज इश्यूज विद देम फर्स्ट, एंड देन दे वुड understand and guide you that these are the various therapies that are there. These are the therapies that can help you deal with these issues. And then probably both the therapist and the client can figure it out.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what we do, because not everybody needs medicines. At the same time, not everybody can be helped only with counseling, and not everybody may also benefit from regression or inner child. So I think it's
it has to be a two-way thing.
Yes, and it has to work as a system, right? So we do have clients who take therapy who are also taking medicines, but then if we work with the psychiatrist, then we are able to wean off the medications, and that's how I think teamwork is important. People from all these modalities have to come together.
पहले तो I think so ये भी कि it's okay if you do not know about various kinds of therapies. It's okay if you do not have that awareness. Why don't you seek help from a professional who has the awareness of all the types of therapies? They can help you. You have to have that belief पहले तो, जाने से पहले कि why you are going for therapy to seek help for yourself. Have that belief, put that belief in that person, and then work towards it. That's what I feel.
So Nandana, you spoke about your amazing journey of therapy, your insights, and what you are today from where you were before. And you yourself said that maybe a few years back or a younger, you wouldn't have imagined you sitting here and talking about this. So if your younger Nandana was seated somewhere here looking at you today, the younger one, probably the 10-year-old one or 15-year-old, what would you tell her? Or what would she tell you first? What would she feel about you? The younger Nandana, before therapy वाली Nandana, आपको यहाँ बैठे हुए ये podcast करते हुए देखेगी तो आपको क्या कहेगी?
I think she would be super proud of me and happy that I let myself grow and bloom into this beautiful being that I am right now, that I love myself. And what would I tell her?
Yes.
I think I would tell her that I'm very, very grateful and thank you for having that faith in me, for keeping that faith in me, that I will seek help and I'll not let you down.
When she sees what you have become today, she probably feels proud of you, like you said,
Yes,
and
yes,
happy. And when
yes.
and if only she knew that all that she went through would eventually be this, she'll probably be a little more forgiving about herself. Do you think so? I know.
I think she has already forgiven me for all that I put her through, for not seeking help at that time, for not voicing out for her that time. I think looking at me right now, she's already forgiven me for all those things.
Wonderful.
Definitely.
Wonderful. Well, I think that's the most amazing podcast with Nandana today. As you all know, the objective of doing these conversations is to really help more and more people normalize these conversations around mental health, so that we don't have people stuffing up things inside of them, so that we don't have people who are judgmental, who are critical about those who need help, so that we can have more such conversations amongst friends, amongst family members, in our living rooms, in the parks, in the gardens, even among men who meet at the Chai Ka Galla and talk about everything else but emotions and mental health. So this objective of the podcast is to have people like Nandana who have the courage to come up here and talk about their mental health journey. I'm so grateful that you came here, Nandana. I really appreciate the fact that you mustered the courage and you shared with us whatever you're comfortable sharing. If you really like this, if it has struck a chord with you, please do write in the comment section. At the same time, as you comment on this podcast, be very mindful that all my guests who have come here have really put themselves out there, being vulnerable, and shared their journeys with a lot of trust and faith in me as well as in all of you, to not really use this space to judge them or troll them or criticize them, but to really appreciate them for the courage that they have shown to come here. And it is only with the intention that it can help each one of you, maybe your friends, maybe your children, maybe your family members, your neighbors, your relatives, to be open to having conversations around mental health, because today we are losing so many young people to suicides, to depression, to we are having health issues because of a lot of mental health problems related to eating disorders, etc. And it's time that we really start talking about this as normally as we talk about our diets and our gynec visits or our cardiology appointments. So thank you, Nandana, for this. I really appreciate it. And I think for me this podcast was all about how healing our own selves can heal our relationships, how once we take help and heal ourselves, we are able to see the same people who earlier we felt were not okay or were toxic, we are able to see them with so much of forgiveness. This is what forgiveness is all about. Forgiveness is not all about saying okay, isko maaf kar do, isko forgive kar do, but it is all about, I think forgiveness happens automatically when you heal yourself.
True.
Right?
True.
And I think Nandana here, coming from a psychology background, also she's come here, spoken about her journey. That's really wonderful. So if you are suffering from something like this, please do take help or reach out to people who are willing to listen to you without judgment, without criticism, and without really advising you, but just holding the space so that you can talk and figure out things for yourself. And like I said, like she said also, and other guests have said, that not everything can be solved by yourself. So don't pressurize yourself to solve everything.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Please give yourself a chance.
Yes.
Please.